What's up, everybody? It's waba, and I know it's been a little bit since I've made a video. I've been pretty busy with work, and I kind of took a break from Path of Exile, and I also got back into World of Warcraft. I've been playing that a lot. I've been really getting into arenas, and I feel like I'm gonna actually be pushing for some high-level PvP in WoW very, very soon, especially next season. So if you're familiar with that, stay in tune with my channel so you can see things like that in the future, because I have every intention of making videos for WoW. But this video is about the build that I am playing in the Breach League in Path of Exile. Now, if you notice, I did say Breach League. I'm no longer playing hardcore. This is just simply because I don't really feel like there's no good reason for me to play hardcore, to be completely honest. The leagues are exactly the same now, the rewards are the same, and the only things that kill you are things that always absolutely kill you. And on top of that, this also always put me in the situation where a build that I would play would force me not to experience content because I knew the likelihood of me dying was so high that I just didn't bother doing that. And with Path of Exile constantly putting out these pretty massive, content updates and creating these new encounters, I want to actually just throw myself at them as hard as I can. So this has just led me to ultimately deciding to play softcore. And I'm doing that for the first time this league. And I'm happy I've done it because the breaches are pretty fun when you're just going really hard in the paint and you're not worrying about death at all. So let's just talk about the build that you see right here. This is a Ice Trap Ignite Avatar Fire build using the Realm Ender Faded Unique Staff. Now, the reason why I like Realm Ender is because it actually gives you a Cold to Fire gem. Cold to Fire gem supports all the gems that are linked into Realm Ender, so it gives you a very budget 5 link, a budget 6 link, and potentially a 7 link, which is really, really good. Now, using Ice Trap over Fire Trap, this is because Ice Trap has a higher base damage, and then when you do the conversion, you actually get a little bit more damage out of this. But this is me just using the Ignite mechanic, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. Another thing that I'm actually using in this build is I am using an Aziri Splendor, the unique sacrificial garb. It gives you could get variations of this chest piece, but the thing that I really wanted to use it for was the fact that it gives 100 life and 100 mana on kill, which the 100 mana isn't too big of a deal. Obviously, that's good for my my traps, because traps are a little bit more expensive on mana. But as for the life, it works out really well in breaches because, as you guys have probably noticed, especially if you're playing in Breach League, you could get swarmed in breaches, and the life gain on kill combined with the ignite and prolif and everything means that I am killing mobs a lot. One single trap will clear a lot of mobs. So I'm actually able to sustain myself pretty well with this. Now, if I didn't want to use this, I could use something like a Comb's Heart. Obviously, that would give me more life. It would give me, it would also give me a nice bit of double dipping damage, rather. So that is an option. But the goal of this build is essentially just to be like a fun trapper to play. And this was just me deciding, like, okay, this is going pretty well. Let me try to do Aziri. And I did Aziri pretty easily. The only times I actually struggled was when I accidentally weapon swapped, and all of a sudden I was throwing just a ice trap with no links or a fire trap with no links. And that happened multiple times while I was going through this content. So it's been going pretty good. The damage has a lot of room to grow, I think. I have some pretty nice breach rings, and I'm going to be making a video more about the specifics of this build. From what I could tell, it is pretty similar to Mathel's Hole Tosser, if anyone is familiar with that. It might be the same exact thing, to be completely honest, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't seen his Hole Tosser build. But this is, just using ice trap instead of a vortex combined with a trap support gem, which is what the whole tosser build for Mathul was. And the reason why I like this is because it's almost my same reason behind not using... I would rather use Shockwave Totem than, say, Bladefall Totems, because with Bladefall Totems, you have to socket Bladefall and Spell Totem. With Shockwave Totem, you have one thing. So this is the same thing. I would rather use Ice Trap instead of Trap plus Vortex, if that makes any sense. So it's like saving a link, and it's a little bit easier. And yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. I wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm going to be making a couple videos the next week or so, you know, talking about everything that's going on with my channel and what I'm doing from here on out. I'd appreciate it if you guys stop by my stream, because I have been streaming a little bit as well, twitch.tv/wabacha. And if you have any questions about this, or if you like what you see, or have any suggestions for me, I'm very open to it. Leave a comment down below. And with that said, I'll see you guys later. Peace.